Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12.
And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up Cook high and full. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
19 yards. 1st down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Cohen. And now we're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Cohen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is out quickly to the right, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did?
Chicago.
It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. Everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Screen, it's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled.
Totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
For a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. First down, here's the run with Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Cousins. They'll buy some time running, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 93 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got room. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the full quarter of action. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
9 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on set? And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Now Trubisky to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Cook. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears. Touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
To throw is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's
always one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. Juke into space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Vikings 21.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number 8.
A 16-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 21. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and then it starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Cousins again. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.